by Dean Ibarli, but only momentarily. Noor now, that's going to be nowhere near the target.
This is a great start to the match though, Jing. Both teams are showing press, both teams wanting to try and play football, and both teams eager to get that first goal.
And the more that this game progresses, the more interesting the matchup is going to be.
Noor, the man of the match from the last game. He's the only goal scorer for Stallions. He scored 2 beautiful goals, both similar volleys, instep drive, power shots into the goal, just burying it once he's in that position. So let's see if he can continue his goal streak today.
It's nice to see as well a traditional striker being implemented here by Stallion United City, perhaps.
Ball over the top, Jing. Noor unable to control.
Nice little touch on there. Yared quick off his line to anticipate the danger. Just 5 minutes into this, the pace of the match, what you want to see so early in the game. Melisa taking over. Noor making a nice run.
Oof, unlucky with that pass. It's a great idea. Trying to slip him in.
It's great defending being shown here.
Game's opening up.
Also able to turn away from Doctora Ocampo. Nice dip with the shoulder. He's running at Koichi Belgira. Yeah, that's going quickly.
Over the ball over the top. Noor gets onto it. Nice piece of skill from him.
Has no support down the middle though. He's waiting for some black shirts to arrive. Looking for Melisa. Well spotted by Marzan. Lingbo has been a mainstay for them at right back. He's played at all matches in that position.
Stallion's looking real sharp right now, Jing. Able to beat press.
Real chance here.
Oof.
Yared spills it off the line.
Great piece of defending. Custodial.
That looked like Lingbo actually, who was there on the line. We will get an opportunity to see that later, but for now,
that was
ADT
Lingbo
on the attack.
You are correct. That was Lingbo.
Clash of cleats there, but play continues. Jerome Marzan now. Beautiful pass to switch the play. Ball got away there. Play continues here for Stallion.
They're going to continue. Gayantis is on the floor right now as they kick it out. Fair play.
Let's take a look at Gallantes. Man from Parañaque. Developed his football in Scotland. He's back here in the country to try to break into the senior team. It looks like a painful one for the young man.
Here's the replay. Let's take a look. Oh, this is the attempt. Goalkeeper comes out, make a great save. Sedena unable to find the back of the net. As I said, it was a great piece of goal line defending from Lingbo.
Dangerous to spill it there onto the feet of Ruben Doctora. He plays as a midfielder these days, but we all know he's an attacker, a real striker, poacher in front of goal.
In that situation, Jing, you see a defender on the line. You got to put the ball in the air. He can't use his hands. He can't use his hands, so you got to put the ball in the air, pick out a corner. Unfortunate there. Could have been the first goal.
Yep, could have been the perfect start for Stallion Laguna.
So Stallions now regains possession off a throw-in. Fair play from ADT.
Early warning sign here for this back line.
Belgari needs to get wider. He needs to open up that field. He needs to open up that field if they want to come onto this side.
Sandra looking to cushion it into the path of Regala. Connection wasn't there. Mardiano, perhaps one of the standouts of this ADT side in this competition. Lingbo going backwards to Yared. And this has been a trait that has been displayed by the ADT. They have been unafraid of being pressed. They continue playing it on the ground, but they find an opportunity to go long to Uzoka.
Great flick on. Great flick on by Uzoka.
Galliantes will get to it. Gossett comes out to collect.
That just shows the speed of Galliantes, how he's able to get around that player like that. He's a very speedy player, this one. Works extremely hard. Let's have a look at the replay as he gets past this man, takes a good first touch. Goalkeeper comes out, makes a good play.
Not afraid to use his body. Nelson Gasic. Diano launches it to Uzoka.
Got pressure from behind here. Safely heads back to the goalkeeper. Smart play from the defender.
Regala out wide. And here comes the ADT press.
Can they release?
That's well done here from Stallion.
Able to beat the press. This is nice. Can they find the other side?
Quick.
Great vision. Just too much on that.
See the spin on that ball really takes it away from the man, but the exchanges were lovely from Stallion there. They were able to exploit the spaces very well.
It's nice to see the ADT team press, but it's also nice to see Stallions break that press with proper football, keeping it on the ground, people opening up, turning their man, breaking the lines. It's good. Good passage of play there.
And this is exactly what ADT are here for, is to be exposed to this kind of football.
Definitely have seen them grow and learn a lot every match, Jing. They've matured a lot. You know, they're playing their own brand of football now, which is recognizable. You know, that first match, that first half, they sat back so deep. They didn't try and play football. Now we're seeing them play against all teams, which is what you want.
And Coach Scott Cooper getting an opportunity to settle his back line and test out a lot of options in midfield and in attack. Galliantes has it poked away by Ricky Sendra. That's lovely footwork from Balut Doctora, but it's taken away.
That ball needs to go in behind into the space. There's nothing but space behind there.
Noor goes down inside the box.
Fair play, says the ref.
Not interested whatsoever, the man in the middle. John Initan, but Ibrahima Noor has stayed down here for Stallion.
Must have been some contact between him and the goalkeeper on that play. Noor saying there was an elbow as he clinches onto his stomach. Let's have a look at this replay. Belgiri with the ball, lifts it in over top. Great ball. Didn't see much there, Jing. How about you?
Same here.
Fair
Not
play
enough.
nonetheless.
Especially with officials well aware that Noor's got quite the physicality as a player. Went down a little bit too easy on that occasion, and Uzoka drifting offside. 50-50 there, and Lance Ocampo had nicked in. Koichi's got time.
Good piece of skill there to get past the defender.
Got Limbo to commit. Troy Limbo on your screens. Starts today in support of Jerome Marzan in the middle of midfield. Physicality being shown here by Fitch Arboleda.
You know, Jing, this is a great opportunity also for the Stallions team. They're playing against this Azkal development team. The coach is the head coach of the national team. This is a perfect opportunity for any of these players to make an impression, to show their quality, to show that if they want to get to the national team, now is the perfect platform for them to express themselves. And who knows, from this match, could be earn a call-up, Jing.
That's one of the dynamics, perhaps, that doesn't get talked enough about.
Look at that ball.
is that the opposition of ADT will be particularly inspired to play and motivated if in case the national team coach is not aware of who you are, you'd like to introduce yourself in a nice manner.
For sure, Jing. You should always play as if someone's watching, but especially in a situation like this where you're playing against the national team coach, you definitely want to show up and play.
Vergala got in front of Gayoso, who has yet to really get himself into the game so far.
That's a foul on Gallantes as he has a nice control, able to turn his man. Melissa with a late tackle from behind. First free kick for the Azkals development team. Not so much a dangerous spot, but it's a free kick nonetheless. Let's see what they can do from this free kick. Again, Jing, at the highest level, tactics and free kicks are the most important in matches, so they have to be organized. Let's see if they can show something here.
Nice delivery. That's headed away by Villarreal. Ocampo using his body well against Belgira.
Tries to split two. Stallion's looking to counter now.
Melisa now.
Good defending. Good defending. Gotta keep it now.
Ocampo had to take it away.
Nothing but
Sendra.
space on the other side. They're able to find Regala.
Melisa looking for Noor. Actually goes for the run of Arboleda.
That's a great entry pass from Balut, finding Melisa just in the pocket. He's able to turn, but he had space. He had space in front of him. Opts to play a ball over the top. Puts a little bit too much on it. For Fitch, unable to run onto it. Again, a nice sequence from Stallions. Like to see a little bit more patient, though, as they get forward.
Ocampo has been guilty of giving the ball away a few times on this right flank for ADT, but you like what you see from him. He's got a confidence to take on his man. So far, it just hasn't been...
Nice turn. Melisa goes down as he knows it's a foul.
Not too much success on the right flank for Lance Ocampo, and Melisa here clipped. Wins the whistle as well.
We got nice cool temperatures, Jing, this morning. It is the last day of the competition, so for sure legs are tired. But on a day like today, you just gonna have to finish the league, put it all out there. Nothing left to play after this. Stallions have one more game, but for ADT, they have to leave it all out there today.
That's right. Stallion had their opening match
nice
postponed.
touch. Able to control that. Unfortunately, not able to connect up front.
Noor drops into the pocket. He's looking to connect with Melisa. And you see the possession statistics quite even after 18 minutes or so.
Slightly favoring Stallions, as we're starting to see in the past few minutes, but still, yeah, very even match for possession. Past few minutes have definitely gone in favor of Stallions. ADT unable to connect possession-wise as they're compact in defense. Keeping things in front.
So close there, Lance Ocampo.
Take him on, Nate. Alcaraz needs to take his on. He's on a 1v1 situation. No one there to help him.
Given away.
When you're one-on-one on the wing there, Jing, and there's no defender behind the man you're attacking, you have to attack that player with pace and speed. Exploit him. Take him for a run.
Sandra, room to turn.
Here we go again.
Alquiros cutting inside, but it gets away from him.
Sedena wants it.
Sandra has stayed wide. Not high enough to clear Diano, and that's headed away.
We got a throw in for Stallions deep in the ADT half.
Belgira. Not afraid to take on his man. He wins a corner kick as well.
Did well to earn a corner there. Nice to see your left defender pushed up so far into the attack, Jing. Earn yourself a corner. Well deserved. This is smart from the ADT. Rule of thumb, if there's two men on the ball in the attack, you send two defenders. The attacker goes back onto the front post.
Far post delivery. Nodded on, but into the hands of Yared. And some confident keeping from the young man.
Good distribution. Ocampo unable to control though. And as you see, there's not much press anymore from ADT. They're kind of sitting back a bit more. Stallions finding their space, a little bit more room in midfield, able to connect. They're dictating the flow and tempo of this game now. I'd like to see Stallions keep it on the ground a bit more though, Jing.
Alquiros steps on the brakes.
Does well to keep it there, Nathan Alquiros.
Too many red shirts ball side, or goal side rather. Slowly but surely, Stallion getting a foothold in the midfield battle.
Bulgaria needs more movement, more options. Nobody's quite showing too well. Even a throw-in, Jing, is a possession. It's in your hands. You should be able to keep it, right? It's in your hands. You should be able to keep it. So, throw-ins. Nice piece of skill there by Uzoka to get past his man.
Did not control it there at the last moment. It's got some quick feet. The flag goes up. It's going to be a throw-in deep in Stallion territory.
Yeah, going back to my point, Jing, even a throw-in should result into regaining possession of that ball. Those types of things need to be practiced, but once they are, it's very simple.
Chimo Uzoka.
ADT not showing any press here, Jing. They have a throw-in deep. They only send one player. And now Stallions again regaining possession in midfield.
And here they are progressing their way up the field. Love the exchanges to break free. Doctora.
Good call there from the ref to call it back as there was no advantage. Again, Stallions finding an easy time to beat the press. Not much press from ADT, so they're enjoying the midfield possession. As we see Bolot on the floor, it was a late challenge on him, the veteran. He's been pretty instrumental early on in this first half, Jing, able to connect the strings here for Stallions.
Been quite a tournament for Bolot Doctora. Prior to the start of the season, Coach Ernie Nieres was talking about using his captain in 30-minute intervals throughout this competition, but because of a lack of options, he's been forced into 90-minute wars back to back to back, Bolot Doctora.
He's used to that, and you know he looks sharp. He's been looking good this competition. He's definitely a favorite for Stallions. He's a leader. He's on the ball now. As we see the composure and experience from the guy. Look at this is a great vision, great idea. Unable to time the weight of that pass.
And he's had to adapt his game as well. As we mentioned earlier, normally a striker, the man who bangs in the goals for Stallion, but as he's progressed in age and his legs have slowed down a little bit, he's moved his game into a more nuanced midfield role.
ADT not able to control possession, Jing. They're having a difficult time finding options as they get out of the back into midfield. There isn't much movement, not much people wanting to show and get on the ball and really, take care of things. And it shows as they're not able to really, hold on to possession once they get it. They're doing a lot of defending now, a lot of defending.
Taken away, sloppy ball from Villarreal. Gilliantes now running at pace. Darwin Regala, just a wall.
Love to see that as a team regain possession so quickly, Jing.
Alquiros losing out against Lingbo. It's a tough challenge that he's got there.
Well done from the central defender as he advances in that position. Well done from Dayano, but unable to connect that pass. It seems that's what it is for this ADT team right now, Jing. They win the ball, they try to get forward and try and find the attack, but no midfield, no regaining a possession and dictating the tempo. They're just kind of going from 0 to 90 in the attack.
And they've been using this flank of Lance Ocampo to try to progress.
Again, not much people showing, wanting to help.
Marzan on the turn. They're trying to switch it over to the left side now.
Forced to go back to the keeper.
Diano's got time and space.
Okay, this is a bit better, a bit more patience. They're able to connect. Still need more movement off the ball, though.
Couldn't keep it in there. Ping that ball into the feet of Lance Ocampo.
This pass here, Jing, from the outside back to the right wing is the most predictable pass in the game. In order for that to work, Lance Ocampo has to be deeper behind the attacker, behind the defender, excuse me, giving a better angle so he can receive it. Either that or he looks to find it into the space behind. Gallantes and Ocampo stretching the field high and wide, which is what you want to see. In a 4-3-3, it really comes down to those three midfielders, Jing. Can they control the midfield? Can they get on the ball? Connect with each other?
Limbo misses it. Sendra on the turn, and Custodio rather clumsily runs into Jan Melisa.
We're about 25 minutes in, Jing. Gonna have to see some adjustments from this ADT team, excuse me, in this first half if they want to go into halftime 0-0. Stallions looking to get a goal here. They're dominating possession, midfield, 50-50 battles. Not any clear chances yet for Stallions, but they're, at the way they're going, they're gonna pick up something soon.
Flick on from Alquiros. Sendra looking for an opening. Good defending there from Ibarle.
Again, look how slow they are. The defense are. They're just walking out. The transition isn't quick enough for the ADT team.
The first time that Gayoso got a touch onto that ball, he's had to drop very deep to collect there. Here he is again. Lingbo. Under pressure, the right back forced to send it. That's exactly what Stallion wanted.
It's well controlled by Ocampo, able to find feet to a Gayoso. Great ball here.
Fantastic vision to fight Troy Limbo.
Take him on, take him on. Good.
Limbo, no runners down the middle, and it wouldn't have cleared Koichi Belgira anyway.
If you're going to take that player on, Jing, you got to get past him. You got to beat that player.
Throw in on this near side.
It's a little bit better from the Azkals development team as they get some space in behind. Unable to convert as they approach the attacking third, but nice to see them get in behind the Stallions' defense there, Jing.
You can hear the communication on the pitch. Everything coming from the Azkals development team.
That's a great pass. He picks out Gayoso.
Just looking to step on the brakes there so he could find an opening for a shot. Force it out wide to
Limbo needs to
Gallantes.
go ahead and get in the box.
Uzoka now. Gayoso!
Oh.
Golden opportunity for the Azkals development team. That one goes over the bar.
Should be 1-0. He knows it. As you see, he's leaning back, not getting over the ball, forcing that ball to go over the bar. As you see, it's a great piece of play from Gallantes. Picks out Uzoka, holds up play is excellent. Harvey wanting that ball a little bit more to his left, but nonetheless, you have to make do with that. And you have to run and approach that ball, stay over the ball, run through that ball, and just bury it. Unfortunately, it goes over the net, and it's still 0-0.
That's textbook Chimo Uzoka there. And that's the reason why he's on this team. That physicality up front. Fantastic work to hold up the play.
He's a large frame. He does very well to hold the ball up. Has a good touch. It's a nice piece of hold-up play from him, which is what you want from your striker, especially in a 4-3-3 system with the 9 being the high man. Anytime you can find his feet or get him on the ball and connect with anyone behind him is a plus. As he works hard defensively, he needs to pick it up as these last 15 minutes. He knows that there's opportunities ahead, but those opportunities don't come lightly.
Doctora called for the foul.
Got about 15 minutes left here, Jing. Both teams now opening up. Still an even game, 0-0.
Each side with a golden opportunity to score already.
Yes, the ADT team now looking a bit more composed, and as I say that, they give the ball away.
Doctora failing to challenge for that aerial ball. Just shrugged Gayoso out of position, and it's a
when they
yellow
play quick
card.
like that, Jing. Ref calls it back, but he calls a yellow.
Needs a bit of time to write into his notebook. Yellow card given to the captain, Ruben Doctora.
Momentum changing to ADT now as they had that opportunity. They're looking to play more. They want to get on the ball, looking a bit more confident. This is good. This is good to see. It's nice to see the momentum shift throughout the match, throughout the half.
And they're getting them more time in the center of the pitch. It's where they struggle to get.
Again, another opportunity, set piece. Lofted in. Well defended from Stallions as Bulgaria clears it. Stallions are going to look to counter now. As they do.
Sendra.
Oh, what a turn. Able to keep possession.
Elisa has drifted out wide.
He needs options. Nobody's moving. Now the runs are coming. Heavy on that pass. As you see, as they get into that attacking third, Jing, their ideas are good, but they're not able to connect with the weight of their passes. The runs are good. Timing are good. I haven't been offsides. It's the weight of the pass. Weight of the pass. They also get a bit, anxious. There's also time and space for that player to carry the ball, commit the defender, look to slip someone in as opposed to keep trying to slip that ball in. That hasn't been working. As it's 0-0, you got to find different options as you attack. If it's not working and you're not having success, you have to continue to think. You have to continue to find solutions.
Chance to hold the ball in the middle now. But they're forced backwards very, very quickly.
Diano needs to open up earlier. See, he's unable to play that side. Who's this? Diano needs to open up quicker, open up his body so he can try and find his feet. Nonetheless, they stick it on the left side, and here we are in the defense of Stallion.
Uzoka squeezes in Gallantes.
Nice play there. Good piece of defending from Villarreal to get a corner.
Could have been a very dangerous moment for the backline of Stallion.
Got a corner kick here. Let's have a look at this replay. Again, Uzoka on the ball. Finds Gallantes. Anytime you're finding your striker on the ball, positive things will happen if there's players around them able to connect. We got a corner now for ADT.
Troy Limbo.
Everyone for Stallions defending except for Melisa. Not looking to give up a goal as they're approaching the end of the first half.
5 bodies on the goal line for the Azkals development team. And Jerome Marzan just at the edge of the area. Oof.
Ball goes through no one. It's not what you want to see.
And that's a shame too, Nate, because you saw that Nelson Gasic was in no man's land there. Take a look at the shots. Again, very little in this match. Stallion with just a 1-shot advantage, 3-2. Send it up first, timing it over to Fitch Arboleda, who has drifted over to the left side for Stallion. Right back to Sendra. Gonna squeeze it into Noor. Azkals development team have excelled at their defending, and they send Stallion back once more. Uzoka clipped by Regala. He had his eyes on the ball, didn't see the contact at all. Both players needing a bit of time to recover from that collision.
As we see both players on the ground, we have a challenge. Ball's in the air. Flicked up by Gayoso. didn't see much there, Jing.
Regala was eyes on the ball, but his leg got outstretched momentarily, and that hit Uzoka. Tried to make the most of it. The referee wasn't impressed.
Both players on their feet. They both seem to be just fine. As we approach the 35th minute, we got about 10 minutes left in the half. Both teams need to push if they want to get this first goal here, Jing.
It looks like they've made this an unofficial hydration break as well. Both teams just taking a moment, getting a breather. But really, with the weather we have today, not necessary for them to be taking hydration breaks.
Nice cool temperatures here, Jing, this morning. Slight overcast. Sun isn't shining. Really, really perfect playing conditions right now. As Gasic looks to go long. Again, Stallings picking up the second ball. We have a foul there.
10 minutes to go in this opening period. You'd like to see ADT try to solve this puzzle of high pressure from Stallion, but Marzan loses out. Melisa now.
Great ball, offsides.
Arboleda.
Gotta watch your line there, folks. Gotta watch your line. There's no excuse to be offside in this position. You have clear view of the back line. He has to hold his line. Let's take a look at this replay. It's a nice chip ball in. As you see, smart play from the defense to step up the line, getting Fitch in an offside position, but Fitch has to be conscious and get back onside to recycle his run. Could have been in for an opportunity on goal there. Those little differences, Jing, are the difference makers for goal scorers and top strikers. Staying sharp, you know, those little details there. Being aware that you are in an offside position.
Foul called on Chimo Uzoka. Called by the assistant referee. He's rather bemused by that call. For those unfamiliar with the offside rule in football, you got a lot of new viewers tuned into the PFL. It's at the point of the pass. Position of the attacking player at the point of the pass. If he's behind the defending line, then he is offside, which is what we saw with Fitch Arboleda earlier. Custodio looking more and more like he's been playing center back for his entire life.
This is a good piece of play from Melisa. Excuse me. Does well to draw a foul there as he drew two defenders. Held that play was well played. He used his body very nicely. Gets behind the defenders and forces a free kick in a pretty dangerous area. Azkals on the ball. You're going to look to in-swing that ball. This is a good opportunity.
Obvious target is Ibrahima Noor.
Need a quality service here. But Gary ends up swinging it in.
That's a wonderful header away from Lance Ocampo. And now here come ADT.
Take him for a run. Good piece of defending from Villarreal. Harvey hesitated.
Sendra. That's well off target. Always slicing that one wide.
Good intention to strike from there. He had this opportunity and space to strike. Let's have a look at this replay as Bulgari ends up swinging it in. Good defending to get to the ball first, but Balut gets to picks up the ball. Harvey unable to counter and break free as we have a goal kick now for ADT.
So both sides really unable to take advantage on that occasion. Doctora looking to play quickly.
Again, another midfield battle for Stallions there, Jing. If you take a look at the possession maybe for the 50-50 battles, for sure Stallions are dominating that stat. Picking up these midfield battles, picking up these second balls.
Send
nice
it off.
Turn. Play quick. Love that. Take him on, Fitch. We need runs in the box now. Not runs in the box. Heads up.
Arboleda gets it to the far post.
Unlucky there.
Onto the side netting.
Nice play from Stallions. Quick play from Ricky Sendra. Smart play. Takes advantage of the 1v1 situation as Fitz takes him down for the run. As you notice, he gets his heads up, tries to pick out a player. Ends up picking out Alquiros for a diving header, forcing a play for a corner kick. Another great sequence for Stallions as they're looking to get a goal before this half finishes, Jing.
Good delivery into the box. Sendra.
It's a great delivery. No one there to attack that ball.
And Sendra loses out there to Matthew Custodio. He was well defended.
We have a player down now, Jing. Looks to be a head collision.
Custodio perhaps needing a moment. No, actually
it's Diano.
Yep. Diano.
As he holds the back of his head. Must have been some type of collision there. It looks to be okay there. He's trying to walk it off. Fair play to him.
Belgira.
Again, does well to retain possession. You see your left back in that position. That's what you want. Able to get a corner. You love to see your wing backs getting involved, getting into the attack. It brings confidence to your team to see them up there earning a corner.
Corner kick now. Less than 5 minutes. Played short. Long range effort, always rising though.
Just gets under it a bit as you see that backspin. Good opportunity though as he was open. Why not have a shot from the top of the box? Takes a good first touch. Unable to drive through that ball and keep it on frame. Nonetheless, a good attempt from the center back Villarreal for Stallions. Forcing a goal kick now for ADT.
Your center back, not usually the option you want to be taking that shot in those types of situations, but Reynald Villarreal has scored some scorchers in the top flight of Philippine football.
Well, you know, those set pieces, like I said, Jing, are the prime opportunity for a center back to get involved in the mix and show their capability to score a goal.
Regala. Really good battle with Gallantes. He loses out this time. Eric
does very well there to get that play going. Unfortunately, they're unable to connect as Stallions looking to counter.
Crucial challenge from Matthew Custodio to break things up. It was going to be a 4-on-4.
Great defending. Great track from Gallantes. He's had a great first half, him. Gallantes.
Lance Ocampo with his head up. Sting of the counterattack has been taken out by Stallion.
Smart play to keep it. He needs options now.
Confident play from Diano to break the press, but there's a player down and it's Lance Ocampo who needs a moment. The left winger got clipped on his way inside.
We have two players down now as we see Regala, the right back for Stallions, on the ground, as well as Ocampo, who's now rising to his feet. Regala looks to be in a bit of discomfort as he rises to his feet. There's just about a few minutes left in this match. Both teams need to be switched on as it's very, very important to not give up a goal as this half finishes, Jing. They have to be, alert. You're seeing the body language from a lot of players. They're exhausted, they're tired. But these moments, these dying moments of the half are very, very crucial as you go into halftime. Nothing worse than giving up a late goal. Nothing better to score a late goal as well, Jing.
You'd think Gallantes will be a nice option for them. He's been winning that battle against Darwin Regala.
Again, that's a great battle from Villarreal. Challenges Gayoso on the head ball.
The flag was up the entire time for Ibrahim Noor. He was given chase anyway. Even contest so far between these two teams.
Yeah. It's been a great first half. Both teams wanting to play. Some decent opportunities from both. Pretty even, as you said. back and forth.
Perhaps the scoreline really reflecting the nature of this contest.
As we said, today's the last day. You know, players are exhausted. They've had so many matches in a short amount of time. Not much recovery time. Legs are definitely heavy, full of lactic acid. You know, as I said, though, you know, this is the last match for them to get a result. Last match for Stallions Stallions still have one more match to play, but they need a result.
Additional time, 1 minute.
Ocampo giving chase, but it's going to be a lost cause. You would have had few believers, Nate, if you had said that after 3 matches, Stallion would have only 1 point to speak of. That is the situation they find themselves in, and that's the reason why this match is so important.
Yeah, they still have 2 games left. Both games, they can get results. They could finish with 7 points there, Jing.
And as one of the veterans in this top flight of Philippine football, you certainly want to finish above the Azkals development team.
Regala opts to go long. No options in the box, nor wanting it on the ground, wanting it to feet. The half's closing as we speak, as both goalkeepers enjoying possession of the ball. The half finishes.
The halftime whistle from referee Jan Dlanor Initan. So far scoreless at the break, but it's been competitive between these two sides. Both Stallion and ADT have had their opportunities. Both keepers have been tested, but as of the moment, no goals after 45 minutes. Stallion Laguna, perhaps the better of the two sides in terms of chances, had a goal line clearance to deny them their goal, but ADT, Harvey Gayoso in particular, with an opportunity as well. It's been very, very tight, Nate.
Yeah, as you said, both opportunities had nice on-goal opportunities to score. As we take a look at these replays, you know, it's 1-1, it's 0-0, but it easily could be 1-1. Both teams showing they want to play. Both teams attacking, both teams playing high lines. As we take a look at Ricky Sendra, who was involved a lot in that first half. Now Ocampo into the replay.
There's definitely been a lot of exciting moments, and particularly on the wings for both sides. There's been lots of take-ons and opportunities to impress. And we're going to get an opportunity to look back at some of the highlights in a little while, but we appreciate you all joining us here for the opening half between Stallion and ADT. You're watching the Philippines Football League, brought to you by Qatar Airways.
How would you describe your perfect journey? Does it begin with the Airbus A350, with its distinctive cockpit windows and sleek wingtips? Is it in the comfort and privacy of your own personal Q suite?
Is your perfect journey one where you saw the blue skies in a greener way? The A350 uses less fuel than the A380, reducing CO2 emissions, making it a more environmentally friendly option.
Is your perfect journey a breath of fresh air? One where the air is filtered and replaced every 2 minutes, ensuring you can breathe easy? Does it have perfectly curated lighting, helping to reduce jet lag from a long flight?
Is your perfect journey a connected one? Experience complimentary Wi-Fi throughout your entire flight.
So, why fly on yesterday's plane when you can have the perfect journey on tomorrow's? The Qatar Airways A350. Newer, greener, better.
Experience the PFL action. Only on EXP-TV. Iba tayo.
Welcome to the J Market. Walk this way, please.
It's all about fun. It's all about travel. It's all about lifestyle. About discovering what people treasure most about life.
Mahalaga na ang bawat miyembro ng pamilya ay may magandang pangangatawan at maayos na kalusugan. Sabi nga nila, health is wealth. Bad mood ka ba? May bago ka ng kasama sa mga diskusyong siguradong feel good. Let's brighten your day para laging ka lang. Siguradong okay ang kwentuhan, lalo pa at good vibes ang hatid namin sa inyo na siguradong pupusuan mo. Oops, time out muna sa nakaka-stress na balita. Break muna sa mapanghusgang mundo ng social media. Dahil good news naman tayo dito sa Break Ka Muna.
Dahil hatid namin ang malayang kwentuhan at talakayan para sa buong pamilya.
So meron talagang family medicine. Okay. Ang programa kung saan bida ang pamilyang Pilipino, ang mga usaping pangkalusugan at kalagayan sa buhay para talagang #family goals tayong lahat.
Simulan na ng ating journey towards a healthier and happier family. Dito lang sa Family Matters.
Welcome to our show, Single Moms Real TV.
I'm Gassy.
I'm Miss A.
And I'm Miss Lay.
And welcome to all single moms out there.
Hello, mga sisis!
This show is for the weak and powerful single mom out there.
For all the single moms, we are here and you are well loved.
This is our challenge, so let all the single moms. We are still complete.
abot at maging healthy in mind, body, and spirit.
Okay, magandang araw mga kaibigan sa EasyWorks Garage. Si Doc Chris po ito. Lagi niyong tatandaan, hindi niyo kailangan maging magaling na mekaniko para makatulong kayo sa kapwa. Sharing is caring dito sa EasyWorks Garage.
Mabuhay! Ako po si Anna Karina Hardy. We're going to learn, explore, and design our own.
Hello mga sisis! Welcome to our show, Single Moms Real TV!
Ito po si Lovely Rivero na makakasama nyo sa loob ng isang oras ng kwentuhan ng mga impormasyon at inspirasyon. Ito po ang Batas ng Pagbabago.
People, places, and landscapes, which I capture through the lens of my camera.
Experience the PFL action. Only on EXP-TV. Iba tayo.
Oh! What a strike! Fortalina still. Fortalina with a great strike! It's the opener!
Welcome back. Halftime just about finished here between Stallion Laguna and the Azkals development team. Second half action just around the corner. So glad you could join us here for the Philippines Football League, brought to you by Qatar Airways. Jing Hamlang and Nate Berkey calling the action for you. We've got some halftime statistics we want to share with you in what was an extremely tight game between these two sides. Very little separating the two teams, and I think that's going to be reflected right now. 54% possession on the side of Stallion Laguna, but they only shade that statistic. And you look at the shots, 6 for Stallion, 2 for the Azkals development team, but nothing on target so far for the men in red. The Young Guns have been finding it difficult to find their accuracy in front of goal right now. But what other statistics stand out to you, Nate?
Well, I think this possession is pretty fair. We saw Stallions dominate a bit more, and you know, Azkals' development team will look to regain control of that ball and control tempo as they approach the second half. They're making changes now. Also the offsides, Jing. We have 3 offsides for Stallions Laguna, 1 for Azkals' development team. Players need to be a bit more mindful of their runs, and you know, you want to see them time it better so that those offside opportunities could have resulted into clear goal-scoring opportunities, Jing. But because they didn't time their run and stay on sides, it's a waste. You know, so you know, you like to see that adjustment made, having these guys hold their runs a bit more, hold their line a bit more, and just be a bit more patient, not get too overzealous.
We've got 5 substitutions allowed for each team, and right now the Azkals development team pulling the trigger on 3 changes at the break. You've got a change in between the sticks. So Yared has been replaced by Quincy Julian Camerad, and you've got Marvin Angles, who's been introduced to replace Troy Limbo, and you've got Lance Ocampo, who's been taken out in favor of another winger. I'm going to get confirmation on that in just a little bit. It's Carlo Durin who's been brought in. Now for Stallion Laguna, they've made a change as well. Nate, Darwin Regala was struggling a little bit at the end of the first half, especially under the pressure of Eric Gallantes. He's been replaced by Nicolas Ferrer. So there you have it. All the changes from both sides. Very interesting to see how the dynamics change onto the pitch. Of course, the Azkals development team found it very difficult to hold possession in the middle of the field, and hopefully the coming on of a veteran in Marvin Angles will rectify that a little bit.
Yeah, for sure, Jing. His composure, you know, his experience is going to look to settle down this match, get control of the midfield battles, connect more with his players, and dictate the tempo.
And as a result of their inability to really hold the ball in the middle of the park, Harvey Gayoso has been not very much involved in this contest, although he did have a dangerous moment for Stallion. But other than that, it's been very difficult for Harvey Gayoso to impact this game.
Yeah, Jing, it was nice to see him get into a goal-scoring opportunity. But like you said, not much of an impact from the guy in the first half. You know, this central midfield position, especially in a 4-3-3, is very crucial, and also the toughest position to play, to be frank. You have to be clever, you have to be switched on the whole match, you have to be aware of what's happening all around you, and you have to be first and win those 50-50 balls, pick up balls. You know, he's gonna grow a lot this match, and it's a big challenge for him, as we're seeing. But you know, let's see if he can turn it around this second half. I'd like to see him get on the ball more, you know, demand the ball. Even if you're not getting the ball, go get the ball yourself. Get on that ball, get quality touches, and connect more with the people in front of you.
There's a first touch for Carlo Durin as well. He was looking to play the ball in behind. First look at what threat Carlo Durin brings for this young Azkals side. And there he is, Harvey Gayoso, looking to operate in that tight space in the middle. A little bit different from what we're used to. He's played out in a left back position, so out on the wing, and then we've seen him play up top. And this one perhaps a chance for him to round out his game by playing in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah, Jing, it forces you, when you're in the middle of that park, it forces you to show up and provide good options for the ball, for the pass, to receive it. So he's always got to be in a good position to receive that ball. He's always got to be looking over his shoulder, seeing what's around him, and really giving good angles to receive passes.
Marvin Angeles ran into trouble there, had it taken away. So we see, with the introduction of Nicolas Ferrer, he's taken the left back spot, which means Koichi Balgira has been pushed out to the right side of defense.
Which I think will favor him more because he is naturally right-footed, it seems.
Far post delivery for Nate Alquiros. He's able to salvage it under pressure from Ibarle.
Does well to keep it in, flicks it onto himself, tries a little backflip, back heel, earns a corner for Stallions deep into the ADT half.
Second ball on the pitch, so Laguna just needed to get that out of the area of play.
Need some movement from the strikers here. So stagnant.
They go to Noor, but it's taken away by Jerome Marzan before it could reach its intended target. And now the break is on.
Nice piece of defending to pick that ball up from Villarreal.
Custodio staying tight to Noor.
That's a clean challenge there, Jing. 50-50 tackles. I like how they're playing quick, though. Trying to exploit, but the ref calls it back. Gonna have to take a look at this replay as we have a look. Ball gets flicked up in the air. Studs up a bit from Galloso. Balot gets to it first, so it is a good call, good foul. Good call by the ref as we have a nice free kick for Stallions. They're going to look to just lump it into the half, into the 18-yard box.
Numerically, they're at a disadvantage here. Two options to choose from, but they still make the connection to Ricky Sendra.
Yeah, that's a nicely timed run from Ricky Sendra. Unable to get on top of that header and redirect it on frame. But nonetheless, it's a good attempt. As I think he just timed it a bit too late. Or too early, actually.
Little warning there from Stallion Laguna.
They do have a new goalkeeper, Jing. It's not typical you change goalies at half, but I like to see it also for the Azkals development team to just give opportunities for another goalie, you know, half and half. But at the same time, he has to get into the game, you know. He has to get involved, and his position is very crucial.
You have to say Yared looked extremely comfortable in between the sticks and supremely confident for the Azkals development team.
Yeah, I don't think it was a performance issue, as we have a nice counter here.
Gallantes, opportunity, and that's the opening goal for the Azkals development team. Bundled in. But the chance had originally come from Eric Gallantes. Carlo Durin putting on the finishing touches. Another second half goal for the ADT.
They have not scored a goal in the first half, as our partner Darren Hartman has pointed out. They continue to score goals in the second half. It's a bad giveaway from the Stallions, as they know it. And he's been on point this whole first half. Confident player, does well to take his player on. Let's have a look at the replay. Stallions player just frustrated as they know they can't give the ball away in that part of the field.
Back underway. What's going to frustrate Stallion even more is the fact that they have had real issues opening up this Azkals development team. So if they're going to find a way back, it's not going to be easy, Nate.
Right away.
Lovely anticipation from Kamerad.
Quick to get off his line. Well done from him.
Now Stallion looking a bit stretched on the counter.
Nothing like an early goal to start the second half. Jing picked things up. Sun is shining a little bit more.
Certainly changes the situation here.
We're just waiting for this replay as it comes now. Let's have a look. Oh, this is the replay from Noor as he tries to get to it, unable to get to it first.
Ooh, that was so close. Chance here for Galloso. Lovely take on the half volley. Not easy to do. Now here, let's take a look at that chance. Ibarle from the throw-in. Little touch on. And just taking it very quickly.
Again, that's from a throw-in, Jing. It's important. These set pieces is a throw-in. So any opportunity can come from something like that. And they did very well to get a shot on frame, forcing the goalkeeper to make a save as he just gave up a goal. That's what you want. Keep firing at the goalkeeper. As you saw, you just fired one in, forced him to make saves, continue to attack.
Deep one from Marvin Angeles. The foul was called as the arms were draped over by Chimo Zoka. Gasic looking to get the game underway, but let's take a look at that goal. Stopped by him and bundled in.
Able to make a save, get his hand to it. It's a great attempt from the striker, Gallantes. Unfortunate for Stallions not to pick up that save, and ADT first to pounce and get that first goal.
But that goal had come from a horrible mistake from the back line of Stallion. A really poor pass to give it away.
Yes, Jing, you have to take care of that ball, particularly in the defensive third. You have to be sure with your passes and controls. And even if you do make a mistake, you have to recover and transition immediately, Jing. As we saw, they were able to not only get the shot, but also the follow-up. So Stallions were asleep on the pass, but also weren't quick to react and get the save that Gasic made.
So if things stand the way they are at the moment, there will be 9 points registered by the Azkals development team, and there is confirmation that Carlo Durin has been credited with the goal, the substitute making an impact.
Yeah, that's great to see, Jing. It was in tune, follow the play. That's what you want. You're a sub. You have to make an impact. We keep saying that. It's very, very important to make an impact as a sub. Make an impact. Make an impact. Get involved in the game early. He came on, start of the second half. Credit to him to just staying with the play.
There he is again, making a difference, but it was his arm that the ball struck.
Yeah, a goal like that is only going to give you confidence, Jing. It's early in the half. He's going to want to get on the ball more and continue to make an impact. It just goes to show how some little play like that can really affect your whole match.
And now it's Stallion Laguna who need to show their character here. They fought back from a goal down against Kaya FC Iloilo.
As well as United City FC. They've shown that character, Jing. They've shown they can come back into matches, but they haven't been able to continue and get the match back in favor for them to get the 3 points.
Everybody back defending here for the men in red. They're taking no chances on this set piece. Everybody back. Sendra got his head to the last delivery. He makes his way to the edge of the box. He's the intended target. Again, he makes a connection. Kamirad gets it out for a corner kick.
Yeah, the ADT doing well on these past 2 set pieces to hold their line and drop off, but they're not first to win those balls. As we see Ricky Sendra win the head ball for the 2nd time in a row. He's first to that ball. So they have to attack the ball defensively a little bit better here.
Substitution now here as Reynald Villarreal makes way for Jowaren Bedia. And ADT will be making a switch as well as Christian Rontini checks into the match for Jerome Marzan.
We got a short corner here, Jing. Unable to convert Stallions. Melissa does very well to get past his man but loses possession.
Strong challenge. And now Gallantes running at the Stallion back line. Gets by one man. He's got Galloso to his left. Galloso! Near post effort is saved.
Great piece of play from Gallantes. Able to turn his man. Gets forward with control and speed. Picks out Galloso. Only thing Galloso could have done is get that ball to the far post. Does well to connect. Hit it on frame was what you want. As we take a look, Eric skips one. Look at the control on that left-footed touch. Gets past his man. Again, left-footed touch, right-footed touch, left-footed pass. I love to see when these players running with the ball, touching the ball with the right, the left, the right. Just goes to show a technical player and the balance to just shift their weight side to side. Galloso done well to connect. As I said, the only thing he could have done is redirected to the far post as the Gasic had that near post covered. Makes a great save. We're here with a corner kick taken by Marvin.
Christian Rontini getting his opportunity to check in. He's going to bring more control in midfield for ADT.
Aggressive player, dominant player, quality, skillful player, composed player. They're going to look to continue and press and get control of this match and close this out. Stallions are really in for a mountain climb for the rest of this half if they want to get back into it.
Marvin Angeles' delivery headed away by Ibrahim Noor. Danger still not away here for the Stallion side. And Matthew Custodio, you know he can get distance on this throw in. He doesn't need a run up either. All the way to Gasic. And he's looking to release Melisa very quickly.
Great control from Melisa.
Warren Bedia gets it right back to Melisa. He's looking for the return ball. Melisa didn't get an opportunity to look over his shoulder to see where Bedia was.
Nice play from Gallantes. He's getting better and better, Jing. I have to admit.
And here he is again, Gallantes.
Ooh, contact draws a penalty. I have to admit, Jing, when I first saw this guy play for the Philippine national team in the World Cup qualifier versus Guam, I was at that match. I watched it. I wasn't so impressed, and I wasn't too fond of the guy. But now I'm watching him play more and more. He's growing and maturing to a great player, and it looks to be a great standout in the future for the Philippine national team. As he did well to draw that penalty, he gives it to the captain Harvey. But he's been growing every match, Jing. He's flourishing, he's blossoming, his confidence is growing.
Harvey Gayoso has scored in the last 2 games. He's looking to make it a hat trick of matches where he's found the back of the net. And he's got a fantastic opportunity here. Penalty against Nelson Gasic. Here we go. Star man from Ateneo, multiple-time UAAP champion, Harvey Gayoso, looking to put ADT 2 goals to the good. Gayoso, cool as you like. No run-up needed. 2-0 ADT.
Composure from the goal scorer. I love how he's just continuing to get goals and grow his confidence, showing his ability. It's a penalty, but it grows in confidence. It shows his composure as he just walks up to this ball, forcing the goalkeeper to make the first move. He knows where he wants to go, places it on the ground, technique, pace, power. Pinpoint penalty from the Ateneo striker.
4 goals in the competition, if I'm not mistaken, for the main man, Harvey Gayoso. And now it's looking like a nightmare for Stallion Laguna. There were some promising signs to start off this period, but all of a sudden they've conceded 2. And Gallantes continuing to rise in confidence.
Just 19 years old, Jing. 19 years old. He is growing right in front of our eyes. I'm loving what I'm seeing from him today. He's very in tune in the game right now, and first to the ball, his touches are clean and positive, meaningful touches, dangerous touches. He's having a great match, great match.
Alquiros.
Noor has to take care of that ball a little better. Does well to come back and regain possession, but has to connect better with that pass.
Noor looking to flick it on. Nobody there in support.
See what happens, Jing. If you're not sure about one pass, the game is constantly flowing, constantly going. So if you make that one pass that isn't sure, you have to make sure your next time on the ball is connected to regain confidence. Otherwise, you will spiral downwards and continue to lose possession of the ball, which is what you don't want. One mistake can turn into 2, 3, 4. It's okay to make mistakes. It's football. It happens. But you have to make sure your next play on the ball is taking advantage and making sure you're able to keep possession.
Coaching staff here of the Azkals development team. Quick look at Scott Cooper, who is the mastermind of this program. Of course, he is the main man for the senior national team, and he's overseeing the development of this younger side. And you have to say he's done an incredible job here, Nate, getting them up to speed at this level of competition in the country. Yes,
they have improved every match. You know, he's taken the criticism well. Let's have a look at this penalty again. Goyosa just confidently walks up to the ball, left-footed player, takes it to his favorite side, makes the goalkeeper make the first move, composed, smiling. He's got 4 goals now. Left to see the guy get on the score sheet. But going back to Coach Cooper, he's done very well with the team, progressing every match. And their focus, I believe, is the Southeast Asian Games. And they're looking better and better.
Uzoka had it poked away there. He gets it back. And that comes to nothing. But there's been a gamble here at the back for Stallion. It seems Ruben Doctora is being employed as more of a center back now for them.
Stallions need to come up with some type of solution if they want to get back into this match. It's 2-0 down.
25 minutes remaining.
25 minutes remaining. Ideally, they don't want to give up any more goals, so they have to be smart. But they have to continue and press the game and try and get a goal here, Jing. Again, true test of their character, their willpower. They're all exhausted. Can they dig down deep, come together as a group, and push for a goal here?
Nate, the way it stands, it's going to be spectacular. They're 9 points on the table. If this continues, this ADT side, that will take them into second place above Kaya FC Iloilo, who, if they want to reclaim second spot, will need to beat UCFC tonight.
Amazing turn of events here, Jing. And this ADT team has deserved it. They've gotten better again every match. They're proving that they're still improving. They're showing that, they're showing that they're still improving every match right now in front of us. Stallions having a difficult time to find possession.
Noor, that's a lovely turn.
Nice turn.
Melisa
timed this run perfectly. As we see the offside flag go on. I thought he timed it well, but we'll have to take a look at the replay. Again, better safe than sorry. He has to hold his line. That's his second offside call on him now for the match there, Jing.
You love to see it as well from Camarad, though. He came out bravely. He didn't know if the flag was up or not, but the goalkeeper got his hands to it and won that challenge against Fitch Arboleda.
That was a great turn from Noor, able to start that attack. Unfortunately, Fitch is called offsides. Ozuka done well to win that header.
You hear Scott Cooper still yelling encouragement on the sideline. They're looking to get a third here, Nate. And now substitution being made here by Stallion. This will be their last one. Oh, no. They still have a few more. But it's going to be Noor who's going to be replaced. And Griffin McDaniel is going to check in for Stallion Laguna. This one a bit of an interesting one, as Noor is their only goal scorer in this competition so far. So they're taking off their most potent attacker, and they're replacing him with Griffin McDaniel.
Yeah, they're looking to get some fresh legs here, Jing. McDaniel's going to need to come on and make an impact. Try and spark this side up. They have 20 minutes left to get a goal. One goal can change things here. As we see, Ozoka still on the ground. His hard work has been showing as he's exhausted himself here. Looking to have some cramps. He's done well to work defensively, get involved in the play here. It can be lonely and tiresome as a lone striker in a 4-3-3 system, but he's done well to get himself in the game defensively and has resulted to some good passages of play and good touches from him.
Injury here to Chima Ozoka. They've called the stretcher in. Rather troubling sign, but hopefully nothing too serious for the front man of ADT. But he's going to be replaced by JB Borlongan, who gets a wonderful opportunity for a run out against Stallion. Jethro Borlongan will get his opportunity here. 20 minutes. Jethro Adriel Borlongan. When you look at his resume, it is incredible. He is a GOM product, but he's played at the youth level in so many competitions. He's an experienced boy.
Substitution, Azkals development.
He's going to get a real chance here.
Ozoka replaced by number 22, Jethro Borlongan.
Nice opportunity to come onto the field. 20 minutes left, 2-0 lead. Good opportunity for him to get involved in the match, work hard, impress the coach, try and get some more goals here.
Durin picked it away. Borlongan's first touch. Centra under pressure. ADT pressing deep into Stallion territory. Hydration break going to be taken here with 20 minutes remaining. Both teams with an opportunity to regroup, refocus. It's going to make for a wild finish in this match. Goodness me, this ADT side has caused some upsets. And when you look at them on paper, there's some young boys here, unproven, Nate. And a lot of people were anticipating that they were going to struggle once they face the likes of Stallion Laguna, who have played at this level for quite some time. But not only have they stood up to the challenge, but they are looking as if they are ready to overcome these types of roadblocks or hindrances to their development.
Yes, Jing, I think it's two things. It's a combination of showing, number one, how far our homegrown talents have come as they're all stepped onto this campaign and have proven themselves that they can play at this level, as well as a reflection of Coach Scott Cooper as he's, managing his side very well, developing them, but also, showing that guidance and giving them the confidence to play good football. And we've seen them improve every single match. And, they've, as you said, they've had some upsets against our veteran teams. And it's really nice to see them continue to grow as there's nothing but future games in front of them.
This match about to get resumed here. And this match, of course, under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusement Board. And we invite everybody who is tuned in right now to subscribe to the YouTube page of the PFL to ensure that you catch all the PFL content that is being put out there. There's a lot right now to enjoy in this competition. So many great highlights, full matches, profiles.
Yeah, Jing, this is likely the last match for this ADT team of the year, for the calendar year, likely. You like to see them close out this match with style and confidence, as they've deserved it. But Stallions are going to look to get back into the match with just one goal can change things. Rotini with a nice flick.
All alone.
Oof. Bit indecisive there, Gallantes, as his first touch let him down, causing him to try and regain control and think what he wants to do with the ball. But nonetheless, they get him behind and look dangerous. It's a great flick from Rotini. Right here in this opportunity, he has to strike that one time. You don't have time in that opportunity. Or if he's going to take his touch, he has to take it towards the goal, making his angle a little bit easier. I'd like to see him just go ahead and strike that first touch, either with the laces or try and tricky shot, loft it over Gasic. Those are really the only opportunities there, Jing. But again, he gets in behind, looks dangerous, showing his pace and showing his ability to read the game and stay on sides. Rotini showing his presence in the midfield, getting that flick on.
His name's not on the score sheet right now, but he's been the key to both goals, Eric Gallantes. Rotini. Ooh, that was a lovely idea.
Yes, great idea. Great idea as he tries to just take his first touch in behind. ADT showing press. As you hear Coach Scott Cooper telling his team to press, searching for more goals, as that's where that second goal came from.
Meliza using his pace to get away from Matthew Custodio, but Mardiano, that's fantastic anticipation to know that his partner was going to get burned for pace.
Yeah, great coverage there. Great coverage there from Diano.
Nate unable to control it, and that perhaps sums up Stallion's match right now.
Good composure from the center back Custodio.
Camarad looking for Gallantes, who wins that one.
Offside.
Galloso is offside, but he hasn't touched it. Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, but he tried to run onto that play, so technically he's involved in the play. Had he just walked away and realizing he's in an offside position, could have been in on a breakaway, but the fact that he tried to run for it acknowledges that he's involved in the play.
So that attack breaks down for ADT. Could have been something there.
Again, that's just that game experience that these guys need, the presence of mind to stay on side, or even if you are in an offside position, just coolly just turn around, walk away like you're not even there.
You can really hear the players on the pitch, and right now the Stallion players dead silent, Nate.
McDaniel on the wing here with time and space, looking to take his player on. Unable to connect.
Nice sliding challenge on that far side.
Got about 15 minutes here, Jing, and I like how there's still a competitive edge to this match. Stallion's not giving up just yet.
Unfortunately for Stallion, it seems as if ADT are hungry for one more goal. Possession statistics haven't changed. It's still the same. Stallion shading that statistic, but it's not being translated into dangerous moments for the ADT backline.
Mbarle wanted it on the left, but the goalkeeper opts to go long. Rattini finds himself at the top of the midfield.
Carlo Durin, lovely footwork from him. And now Rontini settling things down, and Lingbo looking for the early ball.
Not the delivery he wanted to give. As we see the sun coming out.
Nice touch from Ibarle.
Good communication from the back line. Distribution from the goalkeeper hasn't been
lovely
proper.
Exchange. Galloso set free. Chance for him. Straight into the hands of Nelson Gasic.
Again, Harvey finding himself in space, getting in behind, showing his dangerous capabilities. Had a bit more space to drive more, though.
Long ball forward. Rontini the intended target. It's touched on, and it's a chance for Borlongan.
Stallion's having a difficult time dealing with these long balls, Jing.
Looked like the referee was considering it. Said play on. Borlongan could have gone down, Nate. You got clipped inside that box.
Gonna be tight on the replay maybe, but they got one penalty already. Ref opts not to give them a second one. Look at the danger from the man of Gallantes, forcing a...
Just skipped past Koichi. Was looking to draw the foul on Bedia. Nothing given.
We got a 3 versus 3 if Ricky can join the play. As he
Arboleda
does.
Center now. And that's lovely defending from Matthew Custodio. Needed to get that one right, or else they were wide open at the back.
About 10 minutes left here, Jing. I think we can find a goal in these last 10 minutes. What do you think?
Stallion need to turn things up. That is for sure. If they want to get back into this game. It would be a disaster for this experienced side if they are left with just a solitary point after 4 outings, Nate. That would be an absolute disaster for them.
Well, they still got one more match against Mendiola, but definitely a loss today would definitely, just weaken their confidence and ability to continue to play football, as they've had a rough campaign. They didn't start the campaign how they wanted to. As we take a look at some of this replay, goalkeeper definitely made some contact.
The only thing helping him there was the fact that Borlongan was taking it away from goal.
Stayed on his feet as well. Credit to him.
Stayed on his feet.
Credit to him staying on his feet, wanting to get to that play. Perhaps had he gone to ground, could have been more of an appeal for a penalty. But nonetheless, he stays on his feet.
Gayoso the intended target, and he used his body well there to dominate Matthew Nieras.
It's been working for them, these balls over the top, even from the goalkeeper. But, they have a 2-0 lead. I'd like to see them, control and dictate tempo these last 10 minutes. I'd like to see them get on the ball and get confident again, string some passes. That they have 10 minutes left with a 2-0 lead. No reason for them to, lump ball forwards and get overzealous. As again, game management, Jing, as you get the experience, you have to manage the game, manage your lead, And the best way to do that is with the ball at your feet. As they opt to go all the way back to the goalkeeper. Nobody really showing up, so he's forced to go long again, Jing. They lump it forward. The smallest man on the pitch wins the ball. And now we have Stallions looking to counter and connect. They do.
Sendra pinging it. And that is a dangerous foul to give away for Lingbo. Arboleda pushed on the back there at the edge of the box.
Dangerous spot here, Jing. Dangerous spot. Let's see if they can get something on target. Just goes to show if you let the game get away from you and start playing long ball, start playing direct, and lose comfortability with each other, it can easily just switch. And now we have a free kick for Stallions in a very dangerous spot. And it all starts from just playing direct, not getting on the ball. Yellow card for
Lingbo. Simon Lingbo.
And who's on the ball here? We have Belgira and Nathan Alcaros.
Left foot, right foot option.
Great options on the ball.
It's a tall wall in front of Camerad.
This is a great opportunity for them to get back into the match, liven things up. You get one goal, it's you're easily back in the match here, Jing.
Koichi Belgira lining it up. Gets it up, but couldn't get it down in time to make it on target.
Disappointing from him as we see him on screen jog back into place. Didn't hit it the way he wanted to. Puts enough spin and curl, but unable to get over the wall in time and getting it on frame.
Looked like he might have been just a little bit too close.
Yeah, let's have a look at this replay. Steps up to it. As you see, he's leaning back a bit, Jing. He's leaning back, forcing that ball to rise a bit. He's leaning forward, staying over that ball. He can get that dip that he wants.
Another header won there by Harvey Gayoso.
So we're starting to see the second half change a bit here, Jing, with these 50-50 challenges going in favor of ADT. And typically, the team that's going to win the majority of these 50-50 battles is going to win the game because it's showing that they're first to balls and they're able to pick up plays and disrupt the attack.
Poor outlet from Gasik leads to this opening for ADT, and it's Carlo Durin causing problems. Doctora making the most of his opportunity at the back. Did well on that occasion.
Stallions need to push here. They need to push.
Alquiros running into trouble.
It's not what they wanted as they lost possession in the middle of the field.
Durin lost his footing. He was looking to get back out wide.
Game management here, Jing. Game management. Can the ADT manage this game? 2-0 lead, 5-6 minutes left, plus stoppage. Can they manage this lead properly and not result into any more opportunities or chances for Stallions? Can Stallions grind and just push for a goal here?
Scott Cooper certainly isn't taking this 2-goal lead too easily. In fact, he's been given an earful to some of these players.
Yeah, that's that guidance that they need, Jing. They need that, you know? They're not playing like they have a 2-0 lead. And he knows that. He sees that. But nonetheless, they're continuing to get in the attacking third, get in behind. But just a bit sloppy in possession right now. Good tackle there.